Oh, that's awesome. First one on the Panther Martin. I wouldn't have guessed. Isn't that right, Bailey? That's a good Cachuma Lake rainbow trout right there on the Fire Tiger. What is this? The
jointed J5.
J5
Fire Tiger pattern.
Look how he got him.
Nice.
Hooks right through. He was not going anywhere. He was definitely pinned. Welcome back, guys. Edward Tomaloso here, Hook to Cook. Please excuse the sleepiness. I went fishing yesterday, and if you guys are watching this now, I already uploaded the last video of me catching my first striped bass out of the ocean, and that was yesterday. And during that trip, Henry called me and he's like, dude, I'm going to Cachuma tomorrow. I was like, dang, I gotta go. He's like, yeah, you're invited. This video is gonna be an update on Cachuma. Since my last video, the water levels actually come up maybe 3%, so that's pretty exciting. And then also the Derby is in 1 month, almost exactly. And I wanna fish the Derby. So the way the Derby works, just really quick before we go, is the best of each species of fish gets a prize. So if you catch the biggest crappie, you get a prize. Catch the biggest trout, you get a prize. Biggest bass, catfish, anything in that lake, really. We will catch you at the lake. Thanks for joining. So I just got to the lake. It's looking beautiful out there. I got to meet a couple people. I met Gene and Alex, who actually are subscribed to this channel. So shout out to you guys. Thank you. It was really great talking to you earlier. Alex, you are wise beyond your years. Quick shout out too to the bait and tackle shop. They hooked me up. We're gonna get on this beautiful, beautiful water, guys. Awesome. So we'll be home for the next few hours. Woo. So Henry, what's your view on troll speed?
I try to troll between a mile to no more than 2.5, and I like to feel at slower speeds. I can feel my Rapalas moving, and I like to be right around there. Sometimes a little more if I have to be. If the boat can't go slow enough, I'd rather just stay at a constant and just slow down every so often, so I'm not constantly having to throttle and neutral to try to maintain a 1 mile per hour. And I've caught a lot of fish out here at 2.5 miles per hour.
Trolling rule of thumb: if you can't, even if you like, especially if you're on a boat that doesn't have like a fish finder, GPS, or any speedometer at all, it's always good to see how slow you can go while your bait is still moving in the water. That's going to be very key. So as slow as you can go with your bait moving, and you can feel your rod tip bouncing.
All right, so my plan today, I'm going to run a little larger Panther Martin 3D holographic, and I'm going to set him out probably 50 feet, no more than 50 feet behind the boat. His job is strictly to create a traction from the blade spinning, and hopefully Edwards and my main gear, the Rapalas and the Castmasters and everything that's following 50 feet behind him are cleaning up after they get attracted. That's the plan. Stay tuned to find out if it works. Here he is. He's ready to go out. He's going to be our attractant, and we're going to run him 25, 50 feet max behind the boat. Get him out there and let him get going, and he's going to run somewhere around 5 to 8 feet just by default, and that should put us in the hunt for attracting a nice trout that our Rapalas can clean up.
What the? Oh, this is right hand. Here, you want to put your pole down? And then, yeah, it might be a snag. Oh no! It's a fish! It's a fish! It's a crappie. Yeah. On the Panther Martin. Whoop.
No, that's the last thing I do.
Crappie on the Panther Martin. Are you kidding me? Wow. Look at this thing. On the Panther Martin. This thing was just supposed to be a flasher. Oh, that's awesome. First one on the Panther Martin. I wouldn't have guessed. Isn't that right, Bailey?
I believe it's a fish. Either that or it's another log.
A fighting log.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Henry was just making his predictions. Second fish of the day.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a trout. Small little rainbow.
It's a pretty good rainbow. That's a pretty good small one.
Nice little Cachuma rainbow. Boom. You can see the size differential between the J5 and the J7, which are probably the two most popular size of the jointed. The J9 and the J11 are pretty big. I'm not sure that they would work here. I think they're for a little bit bigger, maybe a bigger fish to target, but the 5s and the 7s right here are a pretty productive size for the jointed Rapala.
So here's the setup. Rapala, fire tiger. This one's basically just an attractant. It's like a 1/2 ounce Castmaster, just flashing along, probably around 10 or 15 feet under the surface, but it's got, I guess, enough line out to have it a little bit closer to the boat, so that if we go over a fish, hopefully that flash attracts them, and then our following Rapalas, because he's got a deeper one. His Rapala is probably going, what, 12 feet, you think?
Probably around 12, yeah.
Around 12 feet. So if they come up to see the Castmaster, the Rapala is following up. So hopefully that little 1-2 combo will attract them. Got one. On my micro rod. Look at this thing.
You got one?
Yeah.
Nice.
On the micro rod. Micro ugly stick for the win. Oh, well, now we figured out that they're a little farther out.
Yeah, I think
We were hugging the wall on these last trolls, and now
a lot closer than I wanted to, but we were kind of being run in by the boaters.
yeah, we were sandwiched in by the rowers. Oh yeah, this is a good one. He's pulling some drag now. I'm okay with that. Just play the fish. Let him dictate how fast he wants to get caught. On that fire tiger. That fire tiger Rapala. Oh, and my line was farther out too. Come this way, it's coming this way. Oh, I can feel it in my forearm. Jeez, how much line did it take? We were just talking and it was probably pulling line the whole time. My drag was set pretty loose. Oh my goodness. Oh. There you go. Much better. I'm confident he got all the trebles in his mouth though. Oh yeah. I happened to get it on the micro ugly stick with a lot of line out, and this fight is probably going on 2 minutes already. All right. I just saw my 50-foot marker. My forearm is getting tired. I just had to copy Henry. He got a few hits and a few catches on the fire tiger pattern Rapala. So I figured if you can't beat him, join him. It's the way to go. Castmasters weren't doing anything, and everything else that I was throwing wasn't doing anything. So fire tiger is on fire. Come on. Come on. Still there? Oh, there he is. There he is. That's a nice trout. That's a good trout. That's a good trout.
It is a nice trout.
There he is. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. There's that rubberized net at work. So usually if you have the nets that have the cloth or the fibers on them, they get trapped pretty easily, but that's a good Cachuma Lake rainbow trout right there on the fire tiger. What is this? The
jointed with J5
J5
fire tiger pattern.
Look how he got him.
Nice.
Hooks right through. He was not going anywhere. He was definitely pinned. All right, it's a good one. It's got a, what color tag is this? It's a blue tag.
Yep, nice blue tag. I don't know what year that is. I gotta really get the rangers to tell me the year for the plants. What colors are translate to what year. But nice fish.
Yeah, it's a Lassen trout. So these things have really nice pink meat, and they're delicious. That last fish taught us a lot, and that's something that you guys have to keep on doing and adjusting if the day isn't going as you please and you're not catching as many fish as you're wanting. You got to try things new. You got to try closer to shore, farther from shore. So maybe on this this is probably our 4th pass, we really tried far away from shore, and that produced that hit, and that was a pretty good 2-pound category trout. So that's what we're going to try to see if we can key in on and see if that's going to affect the production. And yeah, that farther out method, we'll see if that works. Quick update. Went all the way to the back of the lake, and yeah, not much to say about that. But we just learned a little bit. We learned that they're not there, and sometimes that's what you gotta do, is even when you don't catch, you try to pick up different things to help you move forward and catch some more. The wind definitely picked up. We're facing a headwind right now, so we have to increase the clip of the motor to keep us around 2 miles an hour. And I have this little speed app on my phone that uses GPS and lets us see exactly how fast we're going. So right now we're at about 2 miles an hour. Earlier we were going about 1 mile an hour, so our baits weren't really running the way that they should be. So maybe that had a part to do with it when we were starting going this way, but we'll see. We shall see. Got one. Got one. Woo, in this wind. Oh, we were in a drought, guys. We were like in a, I don't know. I don't even know how long we went without a fish, but 5 hours of a drought, maybe. 5 hours. He's feeling good and he's taking drag. Oh yes, I miss this feeling. Definitely a trout. And one of the things that I ended up doing is I ended up adding a few more weights to this rig, so it went down a little deeper. That was one of the things Henry and I were talking about, is I wonder if they're deeper because it rained last night, so they weren't really hugging the wall. So we were really trying everything, literally. He's feeling good. Oh yeah. There he is. Ooh, it's jumped.
Nice.
Oh, he came off. Yeah, he did. No. No. Oh.
He was fighting.
Gosh. That was... Would have been better if we got him, but that was still a lot of fun. Darn. All right, how do I summarize into words what just happened? How do we summarize this? How?
Oh, for what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Just tough fishing conditions. But we were able to prevail over a couple of them.
That's right, that's right. And there's one swimming around right now who's thanking the Lord that he is alive and well.
That's right.
But I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this was really helpful to let you guys see the conditions here at Cachuma Lake, especially with the Derby just around the corner. Today, I think the biggest thing, one big takeaway was that it rained the night before and in the daytime as well yesterday. So I think if we actually had a few stretches of dry weather and kind of the same conditions throughout the week, the bite will definitely turn on. But I think that the rain kind of pushed them more towards the center. We caught them deep today. We didn't really catch them shallow, so I think that theory definitely has some substance behind it. But again, I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you later. And before I go, also just special thanks once again to Henry for the invite out. I appreciate you.
Hey, we'll get a whole gang of a Hook to Cook family out one of these Thursdays that I'm off. Come on down and we'll catch some trout.
That sounds good. Couldn't have ended it better than that. We'll catch you guys later.